Hey everybody, Trent from teamMarine here. Hey, I've been doing a lot of demos recently and I noticed a little bit of a disconnect with one of our core functions of the teamMarine package and what makes it so effective for sales teams to use. And so I thought I'd do a quick demo on the add new interest function that's seen up here in the quick links of everybody's homepage. This tool is extremely effective for adding customers and working with existing customers. The ability to get a customer information into the system, connect them to a boat, and be able to get them into a deal as quickly as possible. And this add new interest function, which is one of our core pieces, does make this really, really effective. So between add new interest and matchmaker, I always tell people this is about 80% of where sales staff should be living on a regular basis. These two pieces can help them find inventory and help them find customers and get to deals quicker. So with that said, we're going to jump into add new interest. We're going to take this in two different parts. We're going to start with a brand new customer who's never been in the store and work through that process using add new interest, and then also using it for an existing customer into the system and see how effective that is to help you smooth the sales process along. So with that, let's get started. So first of all, add new interest should be in your quick links on your home page. Let's click on that real quick. And so we're going to start with a brand new customer that's never been in the system. We've been talking to a customer in the showroom for 20 minutes or so. His name happens to be Billy Joel, and we're going to try to sell him a boat. So how do we get him in here, get his information really fast so we can connect them to that boat we've been talking about? The nice thing is we can start typing immediately, and we can see that if we start typing Bill, there's multiple Bills already in our system. If I type Billy, you even get some fun stuff like William will show up. So in this scenario, like I said, Billy Joel's not in our system. So as you can see, nothing shows up. So in a very quick search, I can tell if the customer's in the system already, if somebody's had a chance to talk to them, or if it's a brand new up. Maybe they submitted a lead through BoatTrader or the website. That would catch it there. So with that, we're going to add this customer as a person customer. We're going to hit continue. And this really quickly allows me to capture first name, last name, and that's really all I need to talk to somebody. Sometimes they hand you a business card or something like that, and you want to get their information in later. First name, last name is all you really need to do. In a perfect world, you're going to get an email and maybe a phone number. We'll do testemail.com. And let's do a phone number. And just like that, we've now created a customer and we have a little bit of information. We can say, he's in a band and seems obsessed with playing keyboards. Maybe through that discussion, you've learned that he perhaps has an older boat. So let's say in this scenario, he's got a 2019 Mastercraft. He hasn't mentioned he wants to trade it in or anything like that, but now that we know that, it's there. And then the next part of this is the new interest. So how do we connect that customer to a boat that we're looking at in the showroom or via a phone call or whatever else? Right from here, you can just type in, if he's looking at a brand new boat, let's say it's a 2025, let's do this Mastercraft 20 right here. Great. With that, we've clicked on that boat. It fills in the wants description for us. We can add a little additional information depending on how your setup is looking. Maybe this isn't available or it is. Let's say this is a customer in the showroom, so perhaps they're probably at interested stage. We're going to say this is a walk-in customer, and we're going to assign it to a salesperson. In those few steps, we're going to create a customer, we're going to link it to a boat, and we're going to set up the function for a deal. So as you can see, when I hit save, now we're into the stages of a deal record. So again, in that quick scenario, we've done that. We've taken a customer, found a boat that they're interested in, and we're able to actually create the deal. If we go back to the home tab, I've seen a lot of people use this again. Let's just work with a new customer. Let's look up Billy again. So now he's in the system again. We'll click on him here. I've seen a lot of people who will literally, if you don't know what boat they're interested in, maybe they're kind of kicking tires or whatever else, and say you don't have the boat that they're really interested in stock, they'll just put, new inboard. This is a searchable term now, so you can find this kind of thing later on. You can do new inboard, 25 foot or less. You can put whatever you want in this description here to help you find it later on. So it's a really great tool to, again, maybe you don't have all the details on a customer or everything they want, but at least you've created that so you can get back to it later on. The other beautiful thing about about add new interest in this scenario is, again, if the customer's in the system already, I still recommend people, even if you know that they're in here, to go through add new interest when you're having another conversation. So in this scenario, let's see if Mr. John Lennon's in our system. I can see by a quick email or a quick name, I can find him that way. I can also find it test email. If I know what his email address is or something like that, these kind of things will come up. So it's meant to do the least amount of typing as possible, so to be able to find your customer in this scenario. So again, we're going to click on here. And we're not going to add new customer. Now I've pulled this customer up again. I've got his name. I've got his phone number. I can verify what his wife's name is, if that information is available. I can get his street information and update. And the beautiful part about this is, because I've done it through looking up the customer and done it through the add new interest, I can quickly see that, hey, maybe 7 days ago he submitted a lead through the web, or he came into the store, and then today he did a walk-in down, or he sent an email through the website. Now I've got some history of what boats he was looking at in the past. I'd also get the chance to see if he was working with another salesperson, so I don't overstep my bounds by throwing out a number or anything like that. So again, we've pulled up a customer that's in the system. We get a chance to see if there's any past history on something your dealership has sold them, and any interest that they might have shown in the last few years or whatever, what other interest boats that they were had and what other deals we've been working. So again, we can now add another interest with this. Let's see what, maybe this time they are interested in this Nautique here. We'll click on that. Again, we'll flip this to wakeboard. We're going to say this is now price quote, and this time they came in as a, let's see, so it's a website lead this time. We hit save, and now we've created another deal. So in this scenario, this customer now has multiple deals, which is fairly typical. If the customer's bouncing between different boats, you want multiple deals created each time. Now, again, once we've created this in here, now when you get to your home tab, as some of you have seen, you're going to have my deals. You're going to have these listed here, so potential things you can work on. If you've built automation to create follow-up tasks, that will automatically get created here. So again, that add new interest, I encourage people not to go through the customers tab to look up customers, not to go through the sales. If you're working with a customer and you don't know where they are, go to add new interest. If they're not showing up in your deals or your tasks or anything like that, go to add new interest and just do the due diligence of going through here, because it does make things a lot easier. So with that, the next piece of our video training we'll be doing is looking at Matchmaker, because this is another great tool to find boats and connect them to customers, but we'll do that in a later demo. So thanks for your time, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Have a great day.